Hey everybody, it's Andrew Ainsworth Golf Academy here. Thanks for checking out the video today. Got a new supplier. I've bought in a company called Yonex. You know much about Yonex? Heard of Yonex? Want to know a bit more about them? Stay tuned. So hey everybody, thanks again for looking at the video. Let me tell you a little bit more why I've bought another brand into my academy here. We are experiencing, I think I mentioned in some previous videos over here in the UK, some serious supply issues with golf equipment. My biggest account that I fit for is Ping. Unfortunately, Ping have been hit really hard with supply issues. To give you an example, the G425 iron that was launched in April this year, in 3 months they sold a huge amount of inventory and basically run out of stock. Now, to resupply that iron, we are now waiting till January 2022 before we're going to get any more G425 irons in, which, you know, we can't wait that long. We need product now to fit people with. So I've kind of had to look at some other suppliers who can supply me. So I've gone to Yonex. Well, they came to me actually. The rep popped in just by chance to have a chat, and you know, we got on well and we looked at the product, which I'll show you in a minute, and I thought, wow, this could be a savior for me. I'm struggling a little bit for supply with Mizuno and Cobra as well. Are pretty good. They do have product, but it's the build time is still looking between sort of 4 and 6 weeks sometimes to get custom fit irons. Now, I know that's not the end of the world, but if you order some irons in normal times, we were getting them back within 3 to 7 days. So people kind of, when they order these things, kind of want them sooner than later. So anyway, I went to Yonex and had a little look at their product, and I must admit I was blown away by it. I knew Yonex from years ago. I used to retail it maybe 20 odd years ago. They'd never left golf. They'd just been a bit quiet on the golf scene. Yonex are a huge Japanese company, very big into badminton and tennis and other sports, and golf's one of their subsidiaries. But the thing that attracted me to them is they're based in London, down in White City in London, and they do full custom fit, and they control their own supply chains coming out of Japan. They make their own product, they make their own shafts. Now, Yonex are really famous for their graphite. A lot of their product is fitted with graphite shafts, and the graphite shafts that they make are really, really high quality, often better than the shafts you're going to see in some of the major suppliers. Yonex have been around for a while. There's been some famous golfers who've used Yonex over the years. Phil Mickelson was a Yonex player back in the early days. Colin Montgomery, European Tour winner 7 times, was he, Order of Merit, used Yonex and used graphite shafts pretty much all his career and still does. And he's been asked many times why he uses graphite in his irons. He said, yeah, I just like the feel of them. It's a complete myth that graphite is in irons. Check this out. I mean, 99%, if not 100% of shafts in drivers, fairway woods and hybrids are graphite, aren't they? We all use graphite shafts. So why aren't we using graphite shafts in irons? People just won't try it sometimes. They seem to associate that graphite shafts in irons are for old men, for old people. And it's absolutely not the case. You can make graphite as stiff as you like, and it's so much lighter, it absorbs shock. So my mission, now I'm back in with Yonex, is to try and educate people that graphite can be better than steel. It's not an age thing, it's far from that. So let me tell you a little bit about the product. The iron, which I've sort of bought into, there are several iron models that they do, but I'm going to focus today on the E-Zone Elite. Put a little video up, 3.0. It's a great looking cavity back heel and toe club. I mean, it looks a lot like many other heel and toe weighted clubs, cavity backs, that won't surprise you. We can get it fitted with steel or graphite, and here's the kicker. Consult my price list, I'm not up to speed yet on prices. You come to me for a custom fit set of these E-Zones and you say, well, I don't really want graphite. They will do steel, lightweight steel shafts they put in here, about 95 grams. You could have 4 to pitching wedge, 5 to sand wedge, 7 iron set, fully custom fitted for, have a guess, major guesses, £489 for a 7-iron set, custom fitted. So that could be longer than standard, 2 degrees flat, 2 degrees upright, mid-size grips, whatever you want. There's not many shaft choices. It's kind of regular or stiff, or probably do a light flex as well. So you're not going to get access to millions of shafts. But wow, £489 for 7 irons custom fitted, and we're going to hit it in a minute. Great club. Now, if you go to graphite, I'd say these are Yonex's own shafts, high stability shaft. It's called the EX-EO3. Can't tell you a lot more about it at the moment, so I haven't really swatted up on that, which I will do. Developed by Yonex in Japan. So a 7-iron set of these in graphite, you're looking at £639 for a 7-iron set with some really high quality graphite in there, which is amazing. As we go into the woods, we have the driver. Again, have some close-ups from above, the E-Zone Elite 3.0 driver. It's an adjustable head, comes in a 10.5 for a 12 degree. You've got your normal adjustments on here, up and down for loft, upright settings. Again, Yonex's own shaft in there. And this driver is, you want to make your guess? Titanium. The paint job's quite unusual. It's not going to be for everybody. I quite like it. Have a little look at it from above. It's like this two-tone, sort of blends in, and as the light catches it, it's pretty funky, actually. I'm sure there's a name for that paint finish, but I don't know what it is. 45 inches long. Guess the price? Major guesses? £239 for that driver, and it works. Move on to the fairway woods. What have we got on the fairway wood? Fairway wood is a glued head. 3 woods, 5 woods, 7 woods, 15, 18, 21. You'll see the grooves on the faces here. They run sort of diagonally. This is to do, something to do with, the rep did tell me, about when grass or bits of debris get caught here. They've tested it, and it's going to increase ball speeds, create a little less side spin, is the theory. Now, I don't know how well that works, but I'm sure they wouldn't do that rather than having the grooves running across this way. There must have been some study done. But it looks a little bit unusual when you look at it, but your eyes soon get used to it. 179 for that one, only comes in graphite. And then as you move into the hybrid, which comes in a 3, 4 and 5, guessing it's like 20, 23, 26. So, you know, replacements to your long irons. You're looking at 149 for a hybrid. Pretty good value for money of that. There are many other ranges, and they do some amazing blades as well, which I haven't got into, which I might have a little look at some stage. So that's it, the EZO range. Should we go and hit a few? Stay with me. Okay, time to hit a couple with the Yonex E-Zone 7-iron, 29 degrees, which has almost become an industry standard loft-wise. Got it fitted with the stiff graphite shaft, standard length, standard lie. I've got a green down there at about 170, which is a big old hit for me with normally the 7-iron. But what I think you'll see with the graphite shaft in this club is a little bit of an increase in club speed. Normally swinging my 7-iron in steel at around about 85, maybe 86 on a good day. But let's launch a couple, see what we get. Pretty good strike to start with, and that's comfortably found the green. Looked like it was pitching in there at about 165, 167. Bring that up for you, just have a little peek at it. Stick a tracker on it as well, so you can see the ball flight. Just a tiny little smidge of draw. Strike was a little bit toey, but this club is dealing with off-centre hits, thank goodness. 90 miles an hour club speed, 167 carry, spinning at around about 5,000. 18 degree launch, which is a pretty good launch for me. Why would you use graphite rather than steel in irons? Well, I guess it just comes down to feel and a bit of personal preference. You'll definitely pick up club speed. Lighter, more weight going into the head. For the same amount of effort, I can generate a little bit more club speed. Generally, if I'm getting more club speed, I'm going to get a little bit more ball speed potentially. Absorb shock a little bit better. Downside, a little bit more expensive than steel, but not as much as you may think. But definitely worth a try in graphite, everyone. If you've never tried graphite, don't dismiss it. Have a little look at the club from above here to see what I'm seeing. It's Good looking golf club. Oh, that's going left. Big pull, big pull. I'm waiting for one of those. And as we know, when we hit it left, it goes a lot further. 192 total distance, 176 carry. Oh, I hate that shot so much. Let's try and recover. We can square the club up a little bit more. Wasn't a great strike there, but the playability of the Yonex E-Zone has helped me. It was a low centre strike, I would say. Easily hit the green, 165 carry again. Club speed came off. What a great club. For under £500 in steel, 639 in graphite. It's really good, it's impressive. We're just going to reload everything up and we're going to hit a few with the hybrid. Stay with me. I've now moved on to the Yonex E-Zone Hybrid, number 4, 23 degree. Remember, this is a glued head, it's not adjustable. It's got a regular shaft in here, the EX EO3 again. We'll give you a little overhead. We've got these slanted grooves, which are apparently to reduce dispersion when we get a bit of grass or water trapped behind the ball, keep the ball straighter. I've got to be honest, I haven't really read up on that too much, but it's something to do with that, keeping it a little bit more stable. I put a green at just over 200 yards. I'm feeling this might go a little bit further than that, but we'll hit a couple and we'll see. It looks great. Have a look from above. The paint job's really, I love the paint job. I think it'll be split out there, half and half, as to who likes it, who doesn't like it. Oh man, that just melted off the club face. I've been hitting this quite a little bit in testing, and this is as good as anything I've hit. This is £149, this hybrid. Bang on for yardage actually, wasn't it? Look at that. Rarest of rares, a straight one. Mid-centre strike, 95 mph club speed, a 199 carry. Giving me a predicted run out of 209. Nice backspin rate at 42.98. That just felt fantastic off the club face. I should stop. I don't think I can better that one. We will hit one more. Wow. Blown away by this. Value for money performance. This must be out there with some of the best. Again, just solid. That's right on the money again. Imagine that coming into the green on a 210 yard par 4, just sitting down shaft, just so soft. 196 carry. That has got to be for me one of the hybrids of the year. The Yonex E-Zone at 149, glued head, 19, 23, 26 I think the lofts are, 3, 4 and 5. That's an irregular flex. I think I should change to regular flexes based on how I've hit those. I'm stopping on that one. So there we go. I haven't hit the driver, I haven't hit the fairway wood. I'll save that for another day. It's impressive. I'm really excited to start stocking the Yonex stuff and start doing some fitting with it. It's quality stuff, it performs, and it's a great price. What's not to like? Hey, thanks for watching the video today. If you're new to the channel and you haven't watched any of my videos before, consider subscribing, little button down there. And if you like the video, if you could give it one of those, it really does help. Happy to try and answer any questions. Any of you using Yonex? Any of you had Yonex? Any of you thinking about buying Yonex? Post your comments down below and tell me what you think of this, this brand from the East. I love it. Right, I better go. Thanks again. See you soon.